So we got another request, I guess, from a friend of a friend for a shower curtain. So we're just checking it out now. See the size here, 72 inch by 72 inch. Threshold quality design. Obviously we're looking for where it says 100% cotton, machine wash. We're also looking down here to get some information. We actually found out that it came from Target. So if you want to get some shower curtains, you know you can go on the Target store or online and pick them up. And the first thing we're going to do is throw them in the washer, strip them down. And we'll soda ash it. So here's that shower curtain that set overnight in our soda ash. And like I always say, you can see that on there. That's the evaporation from the soda ash coming up, hitting the lid of the tote. So we're going to take this out and we're going to squeeze out most of the soda ash, throw it in the washer, spin it out, and then we'll tie it up, start dyeing. So here's the table I'm going to spin out the shower curtain. But before I do that, I'm going to wash it down, make sure there's no dye or anything on there, so it doesn't get on the shower curtain. So we got our shower curtain all spun out with our soda ash. We got it laying out on our table. Now we're just going to do a simple swirl in the middle, tie it up. So here's our shower curtain all spun out. So one side, what I call the rough cut side, got all the nice edges. Here's where you want to check in. See, it's all nicely spun up. See right there, you can fix it a little bit. So you get that nice design. We're actually not going to put any dye on this side. We're going to put all the dye on this side because the customer said they wanted light. They like light colors, pastelish. So we'll make up the dye and then we'll start dyeing it. So here's our customer shower curtain. We folded it up. We let it sit in the tote for about 2 days to dry out a little bit. The customer noted to us that they wanted kind of pastelish because it's a shower curtain and they still want some of the sunlight to come through. So we're actually going to use a baby blue, baby pink, and plum blossom purple. And I just want to point out here, I got a washable marker. I'm going to do a little bit of writing. We're going to actually cut it down into 3 sections, and what I like to do is just go from the middle, come out here, go back in the middle, come out that way, just so it's almost like even slices. There you go. That'll wash out once we put on the dye, but it gives us a standard to where we want to lay our dye in the pies. And another thing I want to point out too, instead of us dyeing both sides, we're going to leave this side undyed because all this cut will end up white in our design. Show some more light through. That's what the customer asked for. As you see, I got it here ready to go. Lay down the dye. I'll start laying down the dye and we'll take it from there. Take a little look. Always get a rag, cover your bottle when you want to shake it. because you never know if the cap's on tight or it's not, or it leaks. Usually I know if my bottles leak, I try to fix that problem or get rid of the bottle altogether. But we'll start off here with the pink. Just gonna lay it down, go to the middle, work out. You see the fabric soaking it right up. I don't know, it's been mentioned, but it's been soda ashed, spun out in the washer. I tied it up, I let it sit for a few days to dry out a little bit. So then, look, the dye just absorbs right away. Plus you got a little bit more control. We're using a 2-cup bottle. We also have a couple more bottles made up because we got to make matching towels to go with it. Just take your time, relax. It's tie-dye. You want to make sure you get in there. Look at, if you see any white in there, put some more. Check it out. Got some pink. Here's our blue. Remember to put your lid on that. See how I did that? Would have went all over and then you say, oh, it's ruined. The little things count sometimes. There's our baby blue. I like to go right over the line because I'm going to overlap it with the next dye. Take it easy here. I use rubber bands. People use rubber bands. You want to more or less go with the rubber band like this. I don't know if you can see that, but you don't want to go across the rubber band, and that's how you get splatters. But if you go with the rubber band, it should be okay. Just blue in here. Baby blue, baby pink, plum blossom purple. Fill this in. We're not going to do the other side, like I said, because it'll keep the design more light and more pastelish. There's our blue. And we got our plum blossom purple. Shuffle it up a little bit. And here, like I didn't show you here, but I'll show you. I'm going to overlap it. Try to overlap that. Down in here, overlap. That's where you're going to get a lot of nice designs because it'll actually come out a little bit different color. You know, on the purple, on the pink, and then the purple on the blue. And we'll just continue to do this. We'll go back, we'll check in here, see if we see any white again. Reapply. A lot of times I like to apply the first, what I call first coat, especially with something this big, and then go back and apply the second coat a little bit later. Almost done. Give you a little bit closer view. Like I said, you don't want to go across the rubber band, you want to go with the rubber bands. Less splatter, you don't get it on your other colors if you don't want it on there. People do notice the little splatter spots. Guess we're headed south for the winter already. Right now it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, standard Eastern time in New Jersey. It's already getting sticky and muggy. We're supposed to be going up to 88 or so, which is good because we're going to wrap these up in plastic and cure them for a couple days, and the hotter the weather, the better. Slow roast. That's what I always say in tie-dye. You want a slow roast. There's our purple. Just drop the cap, that's okay. A little closer look at it. Sun's coming up. And like I said, we'll just go back, we'll look in here, we see any white like that. We'll go back and apply another coat. We'll wrap it up in plastic and we'll head off and do the towels. Here we go with our shower curtain right here and our 4 matching towels. What we'll probably do is do the shower curtain separate and then do the towel separate, just so we get a nice clean rinse out of it. Make sure all the dye comes out. Don't want to overload your washer. These are nice, thick, heavy towels. Wash out time.